Oh, we're recording now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah. I forgot that you started it.
Yeah.
That's the best way for it,
Yeah,
right?
we got all that.
Okay. Always be recording.
ABR.
Okay. Well, I had a thing to talk to you about that I thought was fun, and is insight into my wacky mind sometimes. And you guys both have been around this enough to know exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
I am off. I'm coming off of the high of buying something on Marketplace,
Ooh.
which I
Oh.
hope that everybody listening understands that feeling, right?
Mhm.
That's like a
Yeah.
retail therapy is really a thing, especially when it's on Facebook Marketplace, I think.
Yeah.
So for like many years, I've been road bike interested, like bicycle.
Oh. Road
And I
bike curious,
finally,
huh?
curious, yep. And I finally really got serious about like looking for them.
Mm.
And man, I went through the most ridiculous like decision process because I know that you do this, Colin, because you're texting me about trucks all the time too. Like
Yeah.
I'm over
It's a
researching
disease.
and finding things and like thinking about things that are a good deal and they're terrible ideas and like every step of the way was like painful. So I decided I wanted a gravel bike because I thought, okay,
Oh.
this is like a hybrid scenario. I could road
Okay.
bike, but I would like to maybe do like gravel riding. And then I thought, okay, so I want a flat bar disc brake bike. That's what I want.
Okay.
Road bike type thing, right? Started looking into that. Well, they're out there, but they're kind of an odd breed. It seems like the flat bar ones. So then I decided, okay, I'll convert an older bike to this and like make my own.
Okay.
Not the worst idea, but like also a little bit tricky. Mainly because most older bikes don't have enough clearance for big tires. That's like the thing, right? So this whole thing, and this is like each one of these is a week probably of me like looking at YouTube videos, looking at Facebook Marketplace, looking at forum posts from 15 years ago, like all the
Yep.
things,
Yep.
all the places that I know to get information at least.
Yep.
And then I decided, you know what? I think that the road bike part of this is actually the thing that I want. I think that's the thing that I will actually do. Uh, as much as the gravel thing seems interesting, I kind of live in a city and it's a little ways away from a gravel path. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I'll go to that. But I don't want to get stuck with a road only bike because, again, this is just like me or like you guys with cars. Like, I can't just have it for one purpose. It's going to be.
Yep.
So, anyway, so I'm looking at road bikes for a while. I decide I got to get a newer road bike with big enough clearance to run bigger tires. Bigger tires is the key here. Wider tires. It's always the thing. Bigger tires are always
Biggest
the thing.
tire.
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gotta have bigger
Got to do the
tires.
biggest tire you can fit. Which
Without cutting.
Once I get through this story, I have a side story. Please remind me if I don't.
How many
if I
body
don't
mounts did you
remember
have
it.
to chop?
Yeah, exactly. So I go through this whole path for this part's fucking 2 weeks because I'm trying to like figure out what is what
Mm-hmm.
that I can get used within my budget because I'm not
Mhm.
trying to spend $5,000 on this bike
Yep.
or new that's cheaper. Well, I get all the way down the path and find there's a Canyon that just came out that is like more like slack geometry, so a little bit more relaxed, a little bit bigger, or like spacious is kind of the right word, right? More tire clearance, designed more to be like a hybrid between a gravel bike and a road bike. These are becoming like more popular now. People call them all roads, which is funny. Speaking of Volkswagen podcast, and I decide that's the bike, but it's new. And because it's new, it's expensive. And I just am like, I cannot stomach buying the new one. So I decided I'll have to find a used thing or whatever, or wait for this to go on sale. I like signed up for a pro deal site as a media person so I could see if I could get a discount. I did like all the things I could think of. And I started looking for a used version of this bike. Impossible to find, it turned out. And then I fell back down. This is too much story, but I fell back down the rabbit hole of road only bike and tried to find the cheapest carbon fiber framed bike I could find. And I thought, if I set myself a budget of a quarter of that new bike's price, basically, a little bit more than that,
Okay.
then I could just maximize that budget, see if I like it. If I like it, good. Maybe I'll buy the new one and sell this one, whatever. I could like figure something out. And so I go through this entire thing. I finally start like messaging people, which that's the serious part for me. I don't know about you guys. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if I'm on Marketplace, I'm just looking at stuff. I have nearly bought 10 things already, but I haven't messaged anybody, right?
Okay.
You do that too. So I finally started messaging people. And I
Wow.
got pretty close on a couple
Mm,
cool carbon bikes.
okay.
And then lo and behold, a few-year-old version of the bike I was looking for popped up today. So lowballed the guy a little bit, got it for my price that was the maximum of my budget, and went up, picked it up, and it's pretty cool.
Okay.
So pretty excited. The side story on the tire thing, you know what the first thing that I Googled once I locked into that bike was, right? What is the widest tire I can fit on this
Yeah.
bike? And then when everybody said, oh, a 33 mil fits, but like I guess you might be able to do a 35 mil. I'm obviously putting 35s or 38s on it because that's what that is. Because the first person's like, oh, these are what 33s look like on it. It's funny because it's like a tire size that we would think of, right? But
Mhm.
like it's 33 mils wide, and it's got like 12 millimeters of clearance on the. And I'm like, I can fit a 40. And I just, it
40s
was,
don't even rub on this thing.
yeah. I mean, you just can't turn full lock. That's fine. I'm used to that.
Yeah, we've all done that.
It was a ridiculous journey. I'll tell you, I know so much more about like group sets and tire sizes and tubeless conversions and all sorts of fun stuff now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that I promptly almost ate shit in my front. I want to call it my front yard, my front area with my clip-in shoes that I use on my like
Ooh,
stationary bike.
yeah.
I've
Not exactly
maybe
quick on the release for those.
I've maybe ridden clips twice on a real bike.
Uh-huh.
It's scary when you don't
It's
have a training wheel.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different it's definitely a different thing, and then especially I
So I've
feel
ridden.
like it's worse when you're doing it like that because or like I feel like you could be as good as you could be the best person at getting unclipped out of those things, but the anxiety of oh shit, I need to unclip
Bad.
makes it that much worse. Even though you know exactly how to do it and you can do it quickly, you've done it thousands of times quickly, but that thought of I got to get my foot out of here.
Yeah, I think at least with, I mean, I guess you can do it with toe clips too, but toe clips terrify me, and I've got more time in toe clips than anything else.
Mhm.
But like clipless pedals, at least if you just yank, they're coming off. Like no matter what, it's something's releasing. If you just pull, doesn't
Yeah.
matter which direction. But God, it's scary. So yeah, that's my bike story.
That's fun though.
Yeah, well, I I like bikes. You like bikes.
Yep.
It is like my first, you know, wheeled love for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't get a chance to do it as much as I want. And my BMX bike hurts. It just doesn't feel comfortable anymore. Like the mobility in my
Yeah.
shoulders or something, it just doesn't work. So it just isn't fun to ride. So I need something that I can get on and like pedal around and feel good about. And every time I try to do that on my mountain bike, it's like you're pedaling through mud all the time because it's got so much drag and it's so squishy, and like if you're not on dirt, forget about it. It's stupid. So and I'm being a baby about it, I'm sure.
Well,
but
plus you just look like a fucking dork.
oh, yeah,
Mountain bikes are just like the dorkiest looking ride
well,
that there
yeah,
is.
look at me on my thing that's kind of like a weird small motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, squishing around with my
Hobbling around, yeah. That
drop post
back
on.
shock kind of bounces every once in
Oh, yeah.
as you're
Oh, yeah.
pedaling, because your cadence isn't great. Just yeah.
Every once in a while, that's funny. Every single time. Also,
every pedal.
I got convinced at the beginning of my mountain bike riding to run really low pressure by my professional neighbor, which is awesome on the trail, but I don't like pump up the tires to ride it on the road. So I'm riding with 20 psi in these tires and they're just squishy as hell when the bike is squishy as hell. I think maybe 25, but still, it's not a lot. So, all right, well, that's the bike hour.
It's a good hour. It's a good hour.
Yeah. We have Aaron on our Campfire Passport podcast.
Glad to be back, guys. Thanks for having me
you,
again.
Thank you. And because of that, we have a smattering of Toyota news, and I wanted to talk about cars because why not?
Well, yeah,
We like cars.
We love cars.
Good news, everyone.
And bikes.
And
Bikes
bikes.
are fun. Bikes are fun. My first off-topic thing. Did either of you see this is a weird social thing that I saw that it was not super well documented, but some of the stuff that I saw was cool. The Tref Punks thing. Did either one of you catch wind of this?
No.
Southern California, some of the old guys, like, our age old guys, including Aaron. You got your SoCal. It's a big gap.
span.
You got your Southern California guys, like your Jason Whipple, your Brian Scotto, those kind of people.
Okay.
And then some of your more current, Instagram-y people like Vinanatra shoved everything together and had a Volkswagen like cruise from LA out to, I don't remember where, north of Bakersfield, somewhere out in the woods, and they did like a camp hangout thing and came back, kind of like the what's the Chris Clewell guy does the rally thing with the Porsches? What's that called? The big drive thing. Do you know what I'm talking about, Colin?
I feel like I do. Wasn't there like a fancy video that
Yeah.
it like
There's been a
just
bunch of them.
recently, and they were in Oregon.
They were in
right?
Oregon. Yep. It's like
Yeah.
it was kind of like that, but even better because silly water cooled Volkswagens mostly. There's like low VR6 Mark III and a couple Mark IIs and just cool stuff like that. Sam Dobbins, a couple East Coast guys. It was really cool though. It looked like 25, maybe 30 cars, like not huge. But I saw a bunch of videos and pictures and it just reminded me of like the kind of the good old days of our stuff, and I don't know, a little nostalgic. I thought it was pretty cool. If you look up their Instagram, there are no pictures, which I found even kind of frustrating for a second because I wanted to share it, and then part of me went, "Damn, that's kind of cool too." That means you're doing it for you and not for not for the internet, which is undoubtedly kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, like we say when we go camping, when you only take 1 or 2 pictures, you're having a good time.
That's the best time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Aaron, I sent you a cool car project recently, and you said you just sold a car. Did you sell your Audi?
No, we sold
Okay,
Alex's.
you meant the one before. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and Alex's.
Yeah,
Okay.
we sold Alex's B5. So
Got it.
Yeah.
Is he in a normal person car?
Yeah, he's in an adult car now. He's in
Wow, nice.
a 14A5.
That's
14A5.
That's barely an adult. Is it just not modified?
Yeah, it's
Overcrest Rally found it.
Overcrest Rally, that's it. And Overcrest like has a little wider variety of cars. It's a lot of like some dorky E30s and shit, and but
it's like the guy
Porsches
the guy that puts it on has that like multicolored 911. It's like white, blue, red.
Yeah, it's like the Magnus Walker looking outlaw.
Yeah, it looks
car.
like that, but it's not Magnus's, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways,
it's funny that you mentioned that, Aaron, because my son also got a more grown-up car recently. He sold his. You might know this.
I mean,
he got hit again recently, and it wasn't his fault. I don't think this time. Somebody else paid for it. So, and he just, I think, it's like those things. I think all three of us have felt this with cars. Like he seemed to be pretty done with dealing with his car, like
Mhm.
fixing it and like
Mhm.
going through all the motions. And like he loves it. He loved it and he liked the style stuff he'd done. But I think he just was so over like the paint didn't match the way he wanted. And like
Mhm.
he kept thinking about new this and new that. And it was like just a whole thing. So,
Mhm.
anyways, he sold it and he got that's funny because the year is almost the same. It's like a 14 3 series and it's stock. And he seems to be confident that it will stay stock until maybe next year.
Mhm.
So, but
That's
you know what
is
he did
he's confident
immediately
in that
after?
because he has no money, or he's confident in
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
because
And
okay.
then he found a set of BC coils recently for
Uh-huh.
like super cheap and was like, "Oh, I
Yep.
think I'm going to buy these."
This
And I'm
is
like,
how
"Dude,
this is how it
That's
happens.
the slippery slope.
This is how it starts. There's no
he's
stopping it now.
he seems to be enjoying having a car that's,
Mhm.
regular otherwise. Like, it's got fancy newer. I mean, his car was not old, but like
No.
Yeah.
slightly newer car things. I don't know. It's a sickness that we have passed on that they both think that a normal adult car is a depreciated luxury car
That's right.
from a
Yes.
European car
European.
manufacturer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you'd think we would have learned enough to be like, hey, maybe you should get a Camry.
Yeah.
I told
I
Holden for a while, I was like, dude, just get a Camry.
Yeah.
If you want a regular car,
Yeah.
just
We were running a super
Corolla?
great lease on Corollas, and I was really trying to talk Alex into it, and just to help him build his credit and stuff. And
hmm
don't.
Can't do it. Gotta have something cool, even though it's stock.
Yep. That's the way it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the parts pile. He just bought springs for it and got himself some sway bars, and I'm like,
Oh.
I'm not helping you with this until spring at
Yeah.
a minimum. He said,
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything to your car. I'm not touching it. So, I think he got the hint.
That's why you need a VR6 Cabrio project in the garage. 'Cause
Yeah.
You can tinker on that and you can tell them there's no room. I'm sorry. Look at this.
Garage is
I got
full,
this
bud.
car scattered all over the garage because I've taken it apart and I'm doing chains and a 2.9 manifold and whatever. Like it's not. This is serious maintenance I'm doing here.
Right.
I look at Mark IIIs all the time. By the way, Euro ones keep popping up. They finally are like trickled into the States enough
Yeah.
that you'll find them. There's one in Florida right now, a 2-door. It's like a 1.88 valve car, but it's a black color concept GTI. So it's
Oh.
black leather, kind of like the high spec interior stuff.
Yeah.
Textured outside stuff, not my favorite, but it's a sick car. And it's like, I think it's like 9,000 or 10,000, which is,
A lot for a Mark III.
not for a Mark III,
But
but yeah, I can almost justify the thought that that's like,
Mhm.
the problem is to me, it doesn't feel special like the Bug, It feels like a
Mhm.
crappy Volkswagen. So I wouldn't want to just have
It's
that
an
as a fun
economy car, Sean. What did you
Yeah,
want from
and
it?
I would also not want to have it in addition to the car that I have because there's no room. So I'm like, what
Yeah.
does this even serve? Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like super stoked to go take that to dinner, I don't think. It's a weird thing to say, but like it's just not. Like the Audi, your car, Colin. Yeah. It feels special, I think. It's like kind of more
Wow,
vintage and
thanks.
it's nice and
Yeah.
like I'm into that. And again, Bug, I get that. Newer Audi, I get that. Like Mark III is I love them so much though.
Yeah. Well,
I
it's because
want one so bad.
you haven't done the things that you need to do to it to then feel that way about it.
Mhm.
Because I'm sure there's plenty of Mark II people out there that would have that same. It's a economy Volkswagen from the '80s. It's a Mark II. It's kind of boring. But then when you've done a bunch of stuff to it, like John Stairs, for
Sure.
example, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, it's kind of cool to take it
It's
out every
nice,
once in a
yeah.
while and just do something in it that isn't car something,
I liked my Mark II for car things, like cars and
Uh-huh.
coffee and things like that. But the things that I thought were fun about taking it to those things was a little bit, I mean, not like the craziest thing in the world, but like eye catching, like color and color
Mhm.
match wheels and all those things. Like I thought that was fun for those things.
Mhm.
But taking that car to the grocery store on Sunday morning was annoying as hell because one, it's a stiff old, crappy Volkswagen, but two, the attention is all of a sudden not my favorite thing. Like it's fun
Hey
at
man,
cars
cool
and coffee.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, here's the thing is when you've done a car like that, you're only going to get attention.
I know.
So
Yeah, I mean,
you
I
just
knew
gotta
it
ride with
going
it, man.
in. Yeah, definitely a big dude magnet, that car.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
It's
There
really
isn't
nice.
there's that whole meme about how cars is like the gayest thing we do.
Yeah,
Is like we do all spend all this time building
just for
cars
just
and
for
just to have dudes come and tell us they really like it, you know?
that's the only reason we do it.
It's the only reason. And honestly, like I mean, it's not untrue. Like
No,
I take the Audi out, like you said, for a grocery trip and things like that. And it's like if I get home and I haven't like gotten a
gotten
reaction
one
from
thumbs up.
someone, I'm like, wow, I guess nobody noticed me. All right, well, that's kind of weird because like on average, I get at least one person that I like hear in the background say something about it as I'm walking
Yeah,
away, or I get a thumb up out of the window, or
yep,
something along those lines, you know? Like, and it's like, yeah, it's nice to hear, I guess. I'm not like I'm looking for it. I like the car, I
yeah.
did the car
Of
for
course, you did
me,
it for you.
but
Yeah,
I think my favorite though is when kids like it.
Mhm.
yeah.
Like
That's
when
cool.
kids come by and like a kid will be like, that's cool. And he's not even a teenager. Like he's like a kid, you know?
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, that's when I was a kid, I would see cars that I thought was cool. And like, that's what makes you
yeah.
interested to find out about them. And so it's like, if I can help to pass that on for the next generation of nerdy car kids, then
I think
sweet. Yeah.
that is kind of one of the ultimate things. I It's funny you mentioned the like you get home and nobody has said anything. I do that with the bug sometimes. It
Hmm.
bothers me if I'm and like I'm not I take to a cars and coffee or whatever, like a little show here and there, but like a lot of times I'm just like going to get my hair cut or something. Like it's
Hmm.
not very far away. It's fun for me to drive. I like it. I'm really doing it for me, of course. But like, I'm in traffic in a tiny little bug that's really low. People pay attention most of the time. And it is disappointing when I go on a like 5-mile journey and I come back and I'm basically people are just annoyed with me because I'm kind of slower and my blinkers aren't as bright or something. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what the fuck? Like,
What's this angle he's taking to get in here?
yeah, why is he
Get off the
going?
road, hippie.
What's all that noise? I'm just like, okay. Yeah. Sometimes I get like people that like tailgate me.
Hmm.
And I'm like, do you not see what I'm driving here? Like, the answer is no, they don't. They have zero understanding. They are in their Altima and they
Hmm.
do not care. So, anyways,
That's the truth.
um, I have some news. Yeah, I have some news. We ready
Okay.
for news?
Sure.
Good news, everyone.
The Autopian ran an article, car brands and colors that get pooped on most. I thought I'd lead with that.
I
And I'm
like
not going
it.
to screen share because it's kind of a short article and the pictures don't really matter that much. But
When you
I
say
thought it was really
pooped
fun
on,
to.
do you mean?
Oh,
Actually
sorry,
pooped on?
by birds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was.
That is, yeah. So there was a survey of over 1,000 car owners
Mhm.
published this month by Allen's Factory Outlet, a garage and car port company. Which I don't know, but whatever.
Interesting. Well, because they're selling, you got to
Good
protect
point.
your car.
Good point. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So this is another blow to Stellantis. The survey says its brands lead the way for vehicles that are most pooped on. Specifically, it's Ram trucks that take the number one spot,
Aha!
followed by Jeep in second place,
Morgan.
with with Chevrolet as a whole, I guess, rounding out the top three.
Hmm.
Follow the link for the full list. I didn't actually look at that, but I'm going to look at it right now while I tell you what the most common color to get pooped on is. Do you know what that might be, either one of you?
Boy.
I'm gonna guess white.
Okay.
I'm gonna go gray, but strictly because of how many cars are gray now.
Well,
I
that's
picked
actually both of those are the bottom of the list.
Really?
Wow.
I picked white because it seems like my car gets pooped on all the time.
I mean, I just had two shits on my truck the other day.
Well, it's
For a
blue,
fact.
so
Oh, that's true. It's blue, not gray. You're right. My apologies.
There's actually a study in the UK apparently done years ago that found that red is the most common color, but the survey actually has red in number 2. Brown is number 1. Not a
Hmm.
lot of explanation
Well,
as to
poop's brown.
why, but yeah, red,
Hmm.
brown, and black drew the most unwanted attention from above. So
Brown. I don't feel like there's that many brown cars
there
to
really
be
isn't.
able to like take
Yeah, out
that.
of
Maybe
1,000 cars, come
per
on.
like per 1,000, maybe like that's how they figure out per 1,000 brown cars. It's there. I don't know. I hate black cars though, so they deserve all the poop.
They're
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 great
also
when
the
they're
hardest
great,
to
but when
deal
they're
with.
but when they're bad, when it gets bad, it's real bad. I just
Yeah.
and speaking of black cars, since you brought it up, there's this house that I drive by every day on my way to work, and I just think, wow, he's making up for how myself and Tyson and probably a few others refuse to own or buy a black car because that's all he has is
Oh my
black
God.
cars. He's got a black Q7. He's got a black H2 or no, H3, H2 or H3. I can't remember. They're stupid either way. A black Raptor and a black Mercedes like
God, tell me it's a
newish
Geo.
sedan of
Oh,
some
no.
kind. But
I
like
was hoping this guy
just
was going to go
4.
for like 34 seats in all these cars because it sounds like 3-row is at least half of them. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, but I can't believe it. Every time I drive, and he parks all of them outside. There might be more in the garage. I don't know. But like when they're all parked out front, I just have to laugh to myself like, wow, this guy really likes black cars. That's all he buys. He's buying all of them so that Tyson and I don't have to. Thank you.
there you go. Yeah, he's doing you a favor.
Yeah, I've owned one, and that was the last one I'll ever own.
Same.
Yes,
I've only ever owned one. Yeah.
I've had 2.
Namely the
2.
Jetta. Yeah.
Mhm.
One of them was was mostly satiny flat black. My Bug.
Mm-hmm.
It was like kind of. It was a mix, a mix of different sheens.
It was a patina
Yeah,
situation, so a
and
little
that one
different.
was very easy to take care of because I didn't have to.
Yeah.
But the Jetta, it was it looked great when it was good though, and I still hang on to that part. I still have like the hope.
I agree.
And also,
when they
I'm at a
look good, they
spot.
look great, but I don't want
I'm
to
at a
deal with
spot
it.
right now where like I feel like I could own one. Like I feel like if my Bug now was black and it was glossy, it'd be fine because I don't really drive it in the rain because the windshield wipers suck and I don't have anywhere to go when it's raining. I take it out to dinner. I take it to Cars and Coffee. Like I do all the dumb
Stash it
old
in the
guy car
garage.
stuff,
Yep.
and it sits in the garage otherwise. And you know what I do in between? I wipe down with quick detailer, and it's white
After every drive.
yeah, I did that with the Montana Green GTI too. Not every drive, but like I just put it in the garage, and when I put it in the garage, I'd wipe it down, and then when I took it out next time, I didn't have to worry about it.
Mm.
And I never had to wash it because it never got dirty enough that it mattered until we would go to like whatever, you go to the valley and back, and then sure I'd wash it.
Yeah.
But like I'm not like crazy detail guy like with the foam cannon and all that fun stuff, but I don't know. I could see myself slipping into that.
I could definitely see myself slipping into that. I think the only reason I haven't slipped into that yet with the Audi is because it had to sit in the driveway for like a 6-month period and it's just fucked. So I have to, once I am able to pay somebody to actually bring it back to its glory, then I'm probably absolutely going to be that guy. Cause I'm already like, if it's raining, I'm not going to drive it. If the road is wet, I don't want to drive it because I probably just cleaned it. And now it's like if I drive it, it's going to spray shit all over the side and I'm going to be upset about it as soon as I get back. You know, I had to drive. So I drove it to Portland to go to that concert with Jesse, Turnstile, because Turnstile's rad. and I drove it back, and it didn't rain on my drive back, but it had rained on the pass.
Mm.
And so, yeah, water spray all down the side of it.
Got
I'm
to be
just
really
like,
far away from
it's
the
like,
other cars.
yep,
Mhm.
I'm backed way
Yeah.
off. But even
Yeah.
then, you know, my car throws up its own spray, and so yeah,
Yeah.
the whole back half is dirty, and I'm just like, God damn, now I gotta actually wash it again.
It's funny because like part of me like takes the stance of like, oh, you should just drive it no matter what. But like, I don't enjoy driving it in that weather. Is my thing.
Mhm.
Like, I do
Mhm,
not
mhm.
want to go with it. I would rather drive my dirty, crappy Land Cruiser or my wife's car that's really nice. Like, I have no interest in like using my windshield wipers that stop right in
Mm.
front of my face and come back and they don't do anything. They just make it so I can't even tell if it's better, to be honest, when they're on. We
Smear
got
it
caught out
everywhere.
in the rain recently and I was like, this is stupid. Yeah, pretty good. Other news things. I got a text message from my friend Brendan today. I have no idea if Brendan listens to the podcast, but he might. But he sent me a message today. He said, "Hey, what do you think about the new GX550?" Like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Brendan's looking at a new car. He's kind of a Toyota Lexus guy. He's had like a Rav4. He wanted a Forerunner. He does normal cars for the most part these
Also
days.
had
He's
an
a
Audi
car
coupe.
guy, but yep, Audi Coupe. Also, great Del Sol SR Swap 240. He's got a resume. It's pretty okay.
He's got a resume.
But now he's a responsible dad with a good job, and he's got
Time
like
for
a
dad cars. Okay.
Mhm.
yeah, he's got a Jeep Wrangler 4xe with like I think it may have 35s on it, little lift. Like it actually is pretty good looking. Methods, like it's nice.
Mhm.
Car guy, but not like like he's not wheeling it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How many ducks
I'm
are
sure
on the dash?
I'm sure I'm sure there's no ducks, and I'm sure he's taking it on dirty roads when he's hunting or fishing. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, he sends me a text. What do you think about the GX? And I'm like, yeah, I like the GX. Have you driven one? No, I haven't driven one. But I've been inside one. They're pretty nice. Okay, cool. We went back and forth. What do you think about it versus the Land Cruiser? I think that it's probably better.
Mhm.
Like, it's a big jumping price, though. That's basically
Yep.
what I said. If you
Yep.
could get the lowest priced, if you're looking at the highest priced Land Cruiser, I'd get the lowest priced GX instead. Like that's where I would make that distinction because they're similar options, better car, a little bit better engine, back and forth, back and forth. And one thing I learned, by the way, Aaron, I'm sure knows this, but both the Land Cruiser, the GX, and the Forerunner are all made in Japan still.
Mhm.
Something that he brought up that I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Anyways, all this leads into, well, I think I'm going to get rid of my Jeep. And I was like, oh, why? I thought you liked your Jeep. I do like my Jeep, but it almost killed me the other day. It's like, okay, this is by text message too. So I'm just like working and going, oh, geez, what happened? Apparently it turned off in a roundabout, just shut down.
Hmm.
He had done an over-the-air update, and there's an issue that they ran into. There's a story I found on Car and Driver from just like a week ago that basically they just turn off after this update.
That's
And it's
good.
only the hybrid. And sometimes it sounds like it's only the hybrid drive, sometimes it's the whole thing, but randomly turns off. So you can imagine in a corner with a Jeep JL and bigger tires,
Mm-hmm.
that would suck.
Yeah.
So he is apparently looking at different cars.
How does he like the ads that it plays?
I was gonna ask that as the funny part, but I didn't. I didn't get there actually. Yeah, he like. I think he told me that he has gotten on his commute something like 40 miles to the gallon before in this thing. By the way,
Holy cow.
because
I
it's
mean,
got like
yeah, because it's got enough
it's
electric for a
got quite a bit.
commute.
Yeah, it's got a lot of electric range, but it's not enough for his entire commute. So he plugs it in at home. He plugs it in at work. I'm pretty sure.
Double
And he's
plugging.
just getting, dude, yeah. I mean, he's just raking it in because he's not paying for that charging at work.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense. So, but yeah, I thought it was interesting that it was it was a, I mean, it's not interesting that it's a known thing, but I was surprised to actually find like, oh, geez, this is like a thing that's happening. And I learned, I didn't find out about it by looking at Car and Driver. I found out about it because I got the message from my friend.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, hey, my car almost killed me. Oh, Speaking of Land Cruiser,
What?
speaking of Land Cruiser, they're making a little one.
Okay.
This is kind of our
I still haven't seen it. I made a point
Oh,
of not looking at it. That
this is
way I could
perfect
be
then.
surprised
Okay,
by
let me
the
ask you
reveal
this:
here.
do you want the stock generated image, or do you want the one that shows it in action?
Well, obviously in action.
All right.
Why would I? Yeah.
Well, let me see if I can find that one
See what this thing
first.
can
'Cause
do. I'm
oh,
picturing
yeah.
mini Pajero.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm
Here's the
picturing.
thing that I've not seen anybody say yet, but the first thing that came to my mind, I'm actually going to let you see it before I say it because I don't want to plant any.
Mm.
Look at that little thing. Jeep Renegade is what I think of
It
when I
does.
see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, it does have that for
You know what the
sure.
thing is that blew me away though? If you scroll through and look at the photos of it, let's see if we can get to look at that little guy. It's tough. It's officially, I think, called the Land Cruiser FJ, which is
Mhm.
kind of interesting, but whatever. Designed off of the same chassis as that the little tiny pickup truck that the
Yep.
Hilux Champ. Um, it's got a square headlight and a round headlight option.
Well, of
Typical
course.
Land Cruiser stuff. But let me switch the I'll switch this car and driver article. The interior, maybe I'm crazy, but it is a dead ringer of the 250 Land Cruiser. It's just little. It's the same steering wheel, the same shifter. It's got the start stop button on the dash, like in the same spot. Am I crazy or is that the same interior? Or really similar?
Yeah, that feels pretty similar. I mean, it makes sense to just reuse stuff from the other truck, you know?
I don't know. I could be totally wrong. It is pretty small though. And that is what they're saying is the reason, as far as I read it, Aaron, that they're not going to bring it because it's based on that Hilux Champ, which we're not getting. And it's really so it's like 20, 18 inches shorter than the 250. And I mean, it's just very small. It's a little car.
Hmm.
It also has a fairly big engine. It's like a 2.7 4-cylinder or something,
Non-turbo
which I thought
too.
it's turbo?
No, non-turbo.
Non-turbo. Okay, that's why
Yeah.
it's a big displacement 4-cylinder with no force or injection. Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
The
yeah,
back of it is weird looking.
it is weird looking.
They kind of, I don't know what they did there. That's weird.
I don't
Or I should say
think I
weirder
like.
than the rest looks,
Yeah.
I should say. The back is the weirdest looking part.
I don't like. I'm not going to lust after this car by any means, but it's kind of cooler than I thought it was going to be. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, some of the renderings for like when they were calling it the FJ Hopper, some of those were pretty, in my opinion, were pretty ugly looking and not.
This
It
angle's
was-
great for that back end.
Yeah.
It's real
to just
weird in
really
that.
look bad.
Yeah, it doesn't have a window there, but if you look at that interior picture, it's got like a spot where the window would be. Where'd it go? There's like an indent back there. You see that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's really
there
odd.
should be a window there. I wonder what they
Yeah.
put there instead.
Maybe a first aid kit, like an Xterra.
Xterra,
Yeah, there you go.
There'd be a bump
Also-
on the outside of the body for that, though.
The other thing that was surprising to me, it's part-time 4-wheel drive. It is not like it's not like a car. It is like a little truck.
Yep.
Which was very surprising.
Body
I
on
mean,
frame.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't know the like Asian truck market, so like I'm not trying to pretend I'm any sort of expert here. Maybe this is common, but like I was surprised. Like this seems more like a Jimny competitor than anything. Which is kind of cool. It's like super surprising, and obviously we're just it's forbidden tiny fruit.
Yeah.
We're just not gonna get it. But kind of an interesting little thing. I don't know what you do with it. Just drive it, I guess.
Yeah, just commuter.
Yeah.
Commuter that you can continue to commute in the winter because it's
True.
all-wheel drive or whatever, you know?
Yeah, 4-wheel drive. Maybe it's like a 79 series. You gotta use a special tool to lock the hubs.
To lock the hub, yeah. Gotta get the wrench out to lock the hub.
Yeah, it's an interesting. Well, this is the full Land Cruiser lineup in this photo. This is kind of nice. You got your.
Mm-hmm.
We get one of these. That's kind
Are
of
they
Yeah.
doing? Are they doing the bikes too? Is that
I
what's
think you
going
probably
on?
get the bike in the U.S. if you try hard. Easier to import.
Maybe that's what folds up into that little pocket there in the back.
Ooh, good thinking,
maybe.
Aaron. Includes a
maybe.
bike to do
This
extra
one's on
commuting.
Mars or something. Look at it.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like overwhelmingly people were pretty stoked about it when I saw the commentary today. I was kind of surprised.
Hmm.
I think we talked about this at some point on a different podcast. Like there's like that thing that if you can't get it, it's kind of cooler for some reason. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but there's just kind of a thing. Like a boring spec, LS400 Excelsior or whatever is like it's cooler just because we didn't get it the same way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That crappy
Those are also
1.88 valve
those
Mark
also
III I was
kind
talking
of
about.
yeah. They also kind of are cool though. That's like is they're diff that like I don't know about the Celsior or like a president being able to be in that group because those are just generally cool
Generally
cars.
cool.
Like there's
I almost
just enough different that is like that's really cool.
use Crown as an example, but then I just realized it's kind of a weird example because it's like a V12 like luxury car. Of course, it's cool. Why would it?
Yeah.
Why would it not be cool?
Yeah, the ones that are like little styling cues that are actually different. That's good. But like so, if I would here's the comparison you maybe should have made was a
Thanks.
Soarer
or
the Lexus
Soarer every time.
whatever SC 350 right
300,
300,
400.
300 400 that's right because the 400 was the V8s right yeah
Mhm.
but yeah so those because those are practically the same or how about an Altezza
Mhm.
Yeah, same. Different engines again.
yeah but like they're the US market is basically exactly the same aside from badging and it's like no those I don't have any like oh that's really cool because it's it's actually an Altezza. It's like no it's the same car. Doesn't do it for me. But if it's something that actually is a different car that has different styling cues and things like that those are cool. That is where that comes from.
That makes sense. Other Toyota news. Aaron shared all this, by the way. I'm going to credit Aaron with all of this because it's all
good, nice.
I had a few
Toyota
minutes
stuff.
today.
Yeah.
Cite your sources.
we actually, I think I remembered talking about this. There is a new RAV4, and it is, it's like here. It's people are testing it, so it's probably if it's not on the lot, it will be in the next couple months. And I think it's a pretty good upgrade. I think it looks good. I kind of always like the RAV4, so I'm like, it's like one of my boring car. What's the word I'm looking for? Guilty pleasures. RX, Lexus RX, and Toyota RAV4 are kind of like my two really boring old person car things that I like. But this one looks pretty good. They have kind of the standard crap, right? Like a front wheel drive and all wheel drive, hybrid, non hybrid. And they have like an off roady looking one, the adventurous hybrid.
Yep.
No, that's not a model, is it?
It's the Woodland, I believe.
Woodland. That sounds right. It's got custom drive settings. But the most exciting is the GR. They have a GR version. It's pretty cool looking.
Okay.
Here's the kicker: 324 horsepower. That's not bad. Like this would probably, I mean, it's probably considerably quicker than a Q5 or an X3 or something like that. So I think that's pretty cool.
I mean, if it's made by Toyota Gazoo Racing, I mean,
that's right.
Obviously.
Yeah. Hey, they're an F1 sponsor too, so they know what they're doing. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Obviously, big miles per gallon on that thing too. A lot of really nice interior stuff. It's got GR on the headrest, so that's great.
Front wheel drive or
Woodland.
all wheel drive.
There you are. Rugged design for the Woodland. But no Woodland pictures. Oh, wait, it's core. Hold on, let me see if I can get the Woodland here. That's going to be the one that's relevant for our midsize truck podcast audience, that didn't look rugged at all.
Yeah,
This is it. It's kind of got a TRD
Mhm.
Pro thing going
Yeah,
on.
different roof rails.
Look at
Yeah.
that. That's actually pretty cool. It's way better than the Outback Wilderness, that's for sure.
I mean, it's got a little bit of the Forerunner double mustache, double Hulkster going on there. Like they just tweaked it just a hair. That like from a distance, it's going to look like the Hulkster double mustache, but it doesn't
I think
quite
it's
have it.
I think it's kind of better looking than the Forerunner. It's different, but
I
better.
I think I could give that to you. Yeah, I'd allow you to make that argument.
I'm glad that you made the call and it's allowed. Yeah, I mean, kind of boring. It is what it is, but it's not something that any of us care that much about. But I thought it was interesting to cover because you're going to see a bajillion of these things. And
Probably,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's our number one seller. Mm.
RAV4,
that
huh?
makes that makes perfect
I mean, for the
sense.
area, that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Everybody going to the mountain and all of that, you know.
Oh,
snows
here you
here.
go.
This though, this
some
is
tires
the
on
news. This is the news. Yeah. So for SEMA, Toyota is bringing the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross Nasu Edition,
Massive.
adventure ready. Look at that thing.
Got
Got
a
this
hood
like
scoop.
Mystic Chrome paint scenario going on. Some Toyo all terrains. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. I can't wait. I'll be on the ground. I'll take some pictures.
Oh,
And
yeah.
make
We're
sure
going to
that
have
we
boots on
feature
the
that.
ground there. Yeah.
Mhm.
I could do a live podcast with this.
There you
Just
go.
wandering
Just the
around,
car.
yeah.
I could just talk to it. I could definitely get a Toyota person for that, but I don't know if we want to waste our time for that. Does that mean, Aaron, do they have a Woodland spec Corolla Cross? Is that a thing? Do you
I
know?
don't believe so. I think
Mm.
the Crow Cross just has a couple of trim levels. I don't think they've branched out too far on those.
It's weird because the Corolla Cross, like I knew it existed, and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. And then I kept seeing them and thinking, oh, that's a weird looking Rav4. Oh, that's not a Rav4. It's a
Yeah.
Corolla Cross.
It's even smaller.
Yeah, it doesn't make a ton of sense to me.
No, we all said the same thing when it first came out. It was like,
It's like nothing like making an HRV competitor, but HRVs don't sell. So
yeah,
it's a weird call.
yeah.
Let's try something else.
Yeah. I was listening to the Doug DeMuro podcast recently, and he went on this just tirade for like 3 different episodes about Honda and how they have everything possible to make a Forerunner competitor, and they don't do it. They just don't. And Forerunners, it's like they've sold like 4 million of them or something in the last model run, and they're really not like that. They're not technologically advanced. They're not like they're really just body on frame SUVs that are reliable and like semi good looking and have off road features. But like Honda just says, no thanks, we don't want to do that. Like we don't. We have all of the things, and instead we'll sell CRVs at like 10% of what they can sell a Forerunner for, because they just will not let go of the fact that that's like their core product that they would
Mhm.
sell. Like, hey, we're going to make a pickup truck. Okay, cool. Is it going to be a Tacoma competitor? Yeah. Well, then we get the Ridgeline, which is not even close. This is a pilot based front wheel drive unibody pickup.
Yeah.
Thanks. And nobody buys it.
No.
But whatever. It's what they want.
We do our own thing.
They do their own thing. And they're still here.
Yeah.
They're still here. They make great lawnmowers too.
Yeah.
Mm.
So just a little tidbit for a gas lawnmower.
Case
Highly
anybody's
suggest
interested.
Honda. Morgan knows what I'm talking about.
That's the Morgan bit.
Yeah.
I can hear him now.
Hey,
oh,
I-
damn right.
That's right. Colin, did you have something you wanted to cover before we get into?
Yeah, I've got an interesting story, and I have visual aids
Ooh, I like
for
visual
my
aids.
story as well.
Okay.
So there is this Disco 2 that I've seen a couple of times running around, and I was like, oh, it looks like it's kind of built up, kind of cool. Okay, so I randomly come across it. It's for sale all of a sudden, just like not a month after like I see it for the first time, right? And I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny that it would just randomly pop up for sale too. So first, I'll give you that because why not? We might as well look at it. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So
We
it's a
need visual
90.
aid.
It's a 99
Ooh.
Okay.
Disco 2, and in good condition. Yada yada. It says it has a 6-inch lift and whatever, but blah blah blah. That none of that really matters too much at this point. It's got some questionable things done, like visually.
Looks nice inside.
Nice power
Except for
cord
that
down there.
Random thing.
Yeah. But overall, it's like it seems, fairly okay. But the thing that had me questioning some things here was initially the ad said that it had a Chevy 4.3 V8 swap in it, but there's no pictures of the engine bay. One very odd choice of swap engine. That
Wait a minute. Did they say 4.3 V8 or 4.3 V6?
4.3 V8.
Okay.
So
Weird,
literally,
but okay.
like it's like a 3 or 4 year in the caprices is like the
That's a real thing.
yeah. That's
Oh.
It's referred to as the baby LT on the
Oh,
internet.
that's why I was so confused when you were
And-
texting me. I thought you were talking about a V6.
Oh no! This is a V8. And it does exist. It's like it's the original L99, which I know
baby
the
LT
L90
one.
now is something else. But
Huh.
but yeah. So and then it says, like I said, it says 6-inch lift. This doesn't look like
Not
6
a
inches to
6-inch
me,
lift.
but also there isn't such thing as that. So he would have had to do a ton of weird stuff to make this happen. So the curiosity got the better of me. I don't know how interested I am in actually buying this vehicle, but I had to know what was going on here. Okay.
Sure.
So, let me go back. There we go. Okay. So my message to him initially was, "Hey, can you just give me some additional, details, pictures on the engine swap? I'm just curious." And like I said, he's just like a high schooler. I'll get those to you when I get home from school. He sends me these pictures. Now, these pictures depict a Disco 2 engine.
Yeah.
100% stock. There is no obvious anything that would say that this is not a Disco 2 engine.
Mm-hmm.
100% Land Rover, like everything. Okay. So then I wasn't even going to say anything. I wasn't going to respond after seeing that. I was just like, okay, this guy's an idiot, whatever. He then chooses to send me a message saying, anything else you need? And so I said, well, little confused because the ad says it has an engine swap and that's a stock engine. And he says, no, it's from a Chevy. Stock is 4.0. I proceed to send him a stock Disco 2 engine bay from the internet and say, same. And then he says, bro, you can't see the motor in any of these. I don't know what you're trying to argue. It's the same shit on top, but the motors are different. And so I said, so you're telling me that the factory manifolds and accessories and coolant lines just bolt up to a Chevy 4.3? And I said, and Land Rover valve covers just bolt on to 4.3 heads? So I sent him a picture of a Chevy 4.3 V8 that I, again, found on the internet. Pretty easily Googleable. Notice your valve covers are cast, not stamped, and are vertical. Chevy 4.3s are stamped bolts through the middle and not on the edges and sit at an angle. Discos classically sit straight up and down. Like the valve covers, as you can see here, are flat on the top. Like that's how they fucking sit. So here we say, I understand the people we bought it from are sending us all the things they did to it. We were originally told that there was a Chevy engine in it, and we're confused to why they told us that, and you're proving that there's not. So amazingly, this guy is admitting he actually doesn't know what he's talking about. I couldn't believe it. So some shop in Burbank, California that rebuilds Rovers and Jeeps apparently did all this. And then I said, what all did you do for the lift? Because that was my other curiosity. Because I said, I'm fine with it being a Land Rover engine, by the way. I'm just attempting to get the details about what's going on correct.
Got it. Okay.
And then that's when I said,
is about?
what all did you do for the lift? And he says, terra firma lift. So then I said, I haven't gotten a response to this end part, so this will keep going. But I just thought that just the beginning is enough for the story, you know. And I said, interesting. Yeah, not trying to yuck anyone's yum here. I'm just curious what's going on. Some confusion since you are just giving me the info you've been given is understandable. So this is like third person down the line. Somebody said something. And then I asked, were there spacers added with the springs? Because terra firma maxes out at 4 inches of lift with their springs, and they don't even offer them anymore, which is true. They offer 2-inch springs for discos, for disco 2s, and that's it. You can get a 4-inch spring, but you have to get it through another supplier who gets them custom made from terra firma, and then they include in the kit a drive shaft and like extended links and all these things that you have to have. Otherwise, with a 4, everything just binds and you can't fucking do anything with the truck. So haven't got a response on that, but it was a very interesting interaction, and it's such a car guy interaction, obviously, because the fact that he obviously isn't a car person to believe that is a Chevy engine in there, and it just looks like a stock engine. He's probably never seen another, disco engine bay. Like, he probably just assumed that that's what that was, right? So the only thing I can think from this is I had to look this up, but there was, back in the day, it was the 90s, but back in the day, there was a 4.3 Rover engine, but it was only used in the TVRs, which we didn't get over here, obviously. Yeah. So
that wasn't the Buick, was it?
No, it's still a Buick engine. Yeah,
okay.
But it's like it's all based on a Buick engine.
Okay.
But
I was going to say that's the other vertical valve cover thing.
Yeah.
That is obviously a Buick V8. But.
Yeah. So the thing was there was also in the Range Rovers for a very short period of time, there was a 4.2, and the engine in the TVR is exactly the same. They just rounded up instead of rounding down. So that's the only way. And the only other difference was that TVR apparently did like head work, like they poured it and polished it and shit like that, and then said, oh, now it's a 4.3 instead of a 4.2. But it started as a Range Rover 4.2 that they did some extra work to, and then put it in their TVRs and called it a 4.3. So my only thought is like maybe this place in Burbank or whatever did that work to a Range Rover 4.2 and then called it a 4.3, and then somewhere along the line somebody said Chevy something, and that's where it got confused.
That's crazy.
So I still don't know what exactly is going on, and I'm hoping that he will message me when he finds out what all is going on. But the best part was like his realization of it, because he changed the ad mid-conversation. I got a notification in the conversation that says the ad has been updated. So I go and look, and he pulled the Chevy off, but left the 4.3 V8 in there. So there's something going on here. I don't know what it is, but I would like to know. But it's just one of those, like, because we've all seen it. We've all had somebody in our lives tell us that something was true about a certain vehicle. And we ask for proof. And that proof is given with the thought of, it was actually proof, and it was not proof.
Yeah.
There, I can
Only
think of
further
a
proving the
couple
false.
notable examples of
Mhm.
this.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is, my friend. Yes, there is.
We can leave those.
Oh,
Have you bought anything? So like my Mark II was a really good example. I was just thinking of talking about that earlier, of something where the guy had no idea what he had. So he like would say, yeah, it's got like this. And I'm like, whatever, man. Like I'm taking the car anyways. And I get it home and I start taking it apart. And I'm like, what the hell? How did you not realize that this has a Mark III rear beam in it? Like, like what is?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I've been told, yeah, it's got a limited slip diff, and then I go to take it apart. Sure shit
Sure it
doesn't.
Nope.
What do you mean? It's a GTS. It's got a. It was my Corolla. It
Oh,
was my
your Corolla,
GTS.
yeah.
It's a GTS. Of course, it's got a limited slip. And I was like, dude, just because it says GTS on the car doesn't mean somebody didn't steal the fucking diff out of it. Like they could have swapped an axle with an
Yep.
SR5.
Yep.
Easy peasy. And guess
Pretty
what?
easy.
That's what happened.
Yep.
Somebody got a good deal there.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't you.
And it wasn't you, bud. You paid for a GTS and didn't get one.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Well, speaking of paying
Oh,
for stuff,
money?
do you want to start, Sean?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I can start.
Let's see.
What do you want me to start with? Put you in the hot seat this time.
Put me in the hot seat. Put me in the hot seat. Most Volkswagen-y, because it is the Volkswagen podcast.
Okay, that's going to be the car.
Okay. Well, yeah.
It's not a Volkswagen, but it
Well,
is
you know, it's
more
as close as we're gonna get.
Volkswagen-ish.
So.
This is a 1972 Mercedes 250 CE. That's right. That's a coupe, two-door, hardtop scenario, no post.
Dark green. Yeah.
If you're interested, please come take a look. If the ad is up, it's available. No ball or no low balls.
Okay.
Hardly any rust, which is
Hardly.
code for it has some rust.
Yeah.
Interior's perfect, pretty much. Engine is in great shape. I had a shop do a bunch of work: filters, brakes, carb work, new suspension, springs, H&R, lowering by 2 inches. So I don't know. It does. I guess it is lowered. It looks really good. I don't know why you would buy springs for a car like this and not just cut them, because they're outboard springs that are not progressive rate at all. But whatever.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, it's probably the right way to do it. As it says, it's a perfect car for someone that's wanting to paint the desired color of the car down the road. Interior and mechanical is in good shape. It's a perfect color. I don't know why.
Yeah,
anyone
Why
would
are
wanna
we
change
painting
that.
this?
But yeah, it's kind of honest looking little driver car.
I mean, I guess
like
it's
it.
got some patina
Yeah.
maybe on it, but like
Maybe
still.
these cars age so well. Not only like the design of them, but like the interiors
Does it
are
come with
always
the
in
baby?
yeah, of course. Interiors are in great shape a lot of the time, even when they're not perfect. And I don't know, it's a sweet car. I really like it. I recently saw one of these on wires and air suspension, and I was very into it. So good car. I would pay money for it, by the way. Spoiler.
I gotta say, that makes 2 of us.
I figured.
Yeah. Love an old Benz.
Yeah, and we're gonna do the trifecta here because I would too. It's for me. It's being a 2-door.
Yeah.
Two-door,
I
no
like them in a.
post. It's cool.
I like them in a 4-door, but God, the 2-door is good.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Okay, so let's see. I think where I'm gonna start is the very top, the tippy top,
Tippy top.
because it's a 2024 Ultra 4 4400, $115,000. So you know it's this or
Seems reasonable.
yeah.
So far.
Or you get an RV. I don't know. But, you know, it's a Exile Fabrication built U4 car, 2-inch chromoly, TIG welded, LS7, Holly Terminator, race pack dash, maximum off-road for L80E, the Super 80, Atlas race case, Spider Tracks rear housing with 300M, axles,
Damn.
Gearworks 10-inch,
Oh my god.
617s,
617s? Oh my
PSP
god.
front housing, Gearworks 10-inch, same thing.
300M.
Fox 2.5, bypass
And coilover.
coilover. And then the back is the same 3 plus 4.4 bypasses and 2.0 bumps. 5 20-inch forged race lines with 42-inch nittos. 45-gallon fuel cell, because this is for the long desert races.
Yeah, also, it's a 427, so it's not getting great mileage at full rip. When you're averaging 4.
CBR coolers, coolant engine trans power steering, Switch Pros 12 dual Aeromotive A1000 fuel pumps, KC roof and rock lights, Spa Designs front light bar, new, not pictured, Momo seats, PRP belts, Maxima oils in everything, 115K or trade. So if anybody's
Interesting
got
trades
any,
considered.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's exactly looking for, but I mean, and here he is on the coast because he is located in Tillamook. So he obviously took it out to Sand Lake.
You know that meme that's like, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there'd
But
be
there'd be
signs.
signs.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of silly, but this is a prime example of that.
Yeah,
Mhm,
I have often dreamed about this exact scenario. Buying a used Ultra 4 car as a like off-road toy. It sounds really interesting to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a side by side that you can that's way faster and you can use it for everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can
I
go
also
to, you can
think
go to the beach and you can do sand runs. You can
Yep.
actually race it. You can wheel it. You can
I think it wouldn't be a stretch to figure out how to put like a collector plate or something on one of these too. And then you could drive it to the trail
Right.
or the grocery store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's this 9-inch. That's, man, wild. A short little video walk around of it here. You know, it's just
I'm gonna be honest, even though I absolutely love it. It is not the best looking Ultra 4 car.
it is a little ugly. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that's
But-
why I picked it because it tempts you, but then it's like it looks a little off.
Yeah.
I 100% would have it. No doubt. I don't like the red wheels. There's many things I don't like, but also
it's an Ultra 4 car.
there's many things I do like.
Mhm,
They start with that LS7 and end with 4-inch
Yeah,
bypasses.
mhm. And somewhere in the middle, it's 42s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's a nice little bonus.
Yeah. So what? So is that a
I'm
yes then, Sean?
I'm a yes, yeah.
And
That wasn't clear.
Okay. Well, I don't want to break our run, but it's a yes from me as well.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, you going to talk some sense into us here, or are you going to?
Yeah. What's the practicality
dark
level
side.
Well,
for this?
as many people out there who are listening might not know, I just turned 50 here recently. So, my midlife crisis is
Ooh,
kicking
that's
pretty
right.
hard. So
Okay.
I'm all in. Let's go,
All
boys.
right. Yes. Aaron's getting an Ultra 4 car, everybody.
I want to see you flat toe that behind your 100 series. Just taking it to the trail, no big deal.
Yeah, no big
Yeah.
deal, guys. I really don't want to beat up the Land Cruiser on the trail,
Yeah,
so
no.
I'm gonna take this out.
Oh, man.
All right,
Very
what do you got
cool.
for us, Sean?
Well, it's gonna be hard to.
Sorry,
Such a
I'm
bucket
sorry.
of
I know I
shit.
came in real hot. I know.
Oh my god. Okay, well, a couple of times ago, I don't remember how long ago it was. There was one of these that we looked at that was in really bad shape. This is an 87 4x4 Tiger GT.
Mhm.
It's slightly better than the last one we saw.
Okay, yeah.
They're calling it Tiger number 10. I don't
Number
understand
10.
if that is the 10th one It's 10 feet long. The model is 10. I really don't know, but it breaks their heart to sell it. Changing up their vehicle situation. Bought it in
Mhm.
21 from the original owners. It's got a remanufactured
Oh, this
4.3
also has a
Chevrolet
4.3 in it.
V6.
Yeah, the
Okay.
other one.
Just so we're clear, it's got a 4L60, 4-wheel drive, manual locking hubs, bunch of interior crap, and some tags. It's okay. Outside, pretty good condition. Looks pretty nice. Inside, not updated,
Of
is
the
what
era.
I'll say.
Yep,
Mhm.
of
Yeah,
the
it
era.
is very original. Has got a shitter. Yeah, it's pretty nice. What I noticed is there's no the walls stop at a certain height because
Yep.
it's a pop top. I
Yeah.
don't know
I
how
mean,
comfortable that would be, but it's
you
fine.
can see right over the top of that when you got somebody taking a shit in
Yeah.
there and you come walking in.
Depending on your height, you could see
You
from
might be able to
inside
see
there
over the
too.
top of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Got a rotating captain's chair
Of
that's
course.
a little rough.
Some better days. some better
Typical
days.
gross Astrovan dash.
Yeah.
Stove, fridge, pop top. Yeah, there's been a dog in it, which I'm not opposed to, but I'm just saying for people thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
The sleeping situation in this one is interesting. I've seen a couple of these layouts where it's like it's
That
definitely
dinette folds
the
out.
dinette converts into a bed,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird. I would want like maybe something up top, but whatever. There's a picture of it in the
There's
snow.
not enough overhang over the cab because the cab is so tiny
Yeah.
that it
Oh,
can
that's
have a bed
interesting.
up there.
Does it? Maybe it does, and I missed it. There's no picture of that forward area really. Oh, there is a bed up there.
Yeah, it does have
There's
a
a
bed.
bed.
There's the
Okay,
bunk.
that's
little
better.
single up there. All right, that's not too bad.
It's fine. I think one of these would be cool to make into, something a little more aggressive looking. Something little tall, big wheels, that kind of big tires, that kind of stuff. But it's 22 grand. Jeez, I thought it was 10 grand for some reason. It's a lot of money. They're
Yeah.
proud of these Tigers.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
So
I think it's a no for me.
not even here.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do it for me.
I think I came in hot on this, but I think it might be a no for me too. I like the idea of it, but I just honestly, I think it might not be nice enough for me, which I hate to say, but I just
Wow.
looking at that
Mr.
interior.
Uppity over here.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if I could get into that right there.
The shitter specifically. He's got a toolbox there, so you can use it as a squatty potty.
That's nice. Or you could just tinker with the tools. While
Yeah, well, you got to
while you're
read something
tinkering.
while you're in there,
Yep.
No service and all that.
Yep. Aaron, is this your dream RV to tour the country
Ooh,
in? Now that you're
You can
I
retired?
have
tow the
my
Ultra 4 with
my
this.
That's
retirement
right.
RV.
Tow this with the Ultra 4.
Yeah, kind of with you on it, Sean. I like the idea behind it, and I'm not familiar with these, and I kind of like the layout of it a little bit, but it's a swing and a miss for me.
Sean does love a pass through, but not enough for him on this one.
For that amount of money. Yeah, it's not quite nice enough. So
I need like an Instagram build on this thing where they like put some, Home Depot cabinets in it and stuff, and then I'm probably in.
Some real nice work.
Some hardwood floor and some twinkle lights. I think I'd probably be in then.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take it a totally different direction once again, I think. So this is an 86 Samurai 10K. It's out in Brookings. We've got a 1.6 16 valve sidekick motor in it. Toyota axles, chromo shafts, 40-inch IROX, bead locks. So it's kind of like the
It's like a Super 4, not an Ultra 4.
Well, it's like this is like the playbook for a samurai.
For a good samurai.
Like for a good wheeling samurai. Like this guy has done everything. Like even YJ Leafs, because they're longer, surprisingly. YJ Leafs are not that long, but for a samurai they're pretty long.
It's got the 6.5 to 1 transfer case gears, which is like the samurai
410s, 6.5 transfer cases. cradle, upgraded transfer case mount, razor seats in it with harnesses because
Because the
it's
size
small
is
enough
right.
for razor seats. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
19-gallon fuel cell, which would probably last longer than the 40 gallons in that Ultra 4.
Considerably.
Milwaukee pack out mount spare tire, front and rear winch, bunch more done. I have front and rear rock assaults for it.
Oh.
Extra third members, everything to 3-link the front, hydro assist ram and pump, shock hoops, air shocks, and more parts I'm missing. So basically, tons of shit to come with it to build it even better. Plus, it's already a turnkey crawler. 10K with all the extra parts, or we can work out a deal. Might sell parts separately too. Trade for hot rod? Question mark. So he doesn't say how much it's stretched, but it's definitely stretched.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
That first picture didn't look like 40s, but now it kind of does.
Mm-hmm.
It still looks kind of small.
which is good.
It's good. I mean, it's nice. I like it, but
Yeah. It's got the truck cab
yeah.
back on it. Aluminum radiator. There's his PSC stuff. There's his links. Okay. So the stuff that's coming with it's not exactly
It's just sitting on the bottom of his
prime. It's
welding
just,
cart.
yeah, it's just extra stuff, you know. These shocks probably need rebuilt. But those are air shocks too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are air shocks. So here's a little video, a little walk around. It is funny how it makes the 40s look small,
Yeah, because like
which is hard for a samurai, I feel like.
it is. Kate's car has like 36s on it, and it looks that big to me.
Yeah. The spare looks huge, but the
Mhm.
tires on it do not.
Yeah, it's weird.
Huh. But I mean,
Look at
shit,
that, look
those.
at that square body in the back.
Yeah,
Or
check
side.
that out. Got little damn rims on that thing.
Dang.
The rock assault axles, I mean, I guess they're just the housings, but I mean, that's
That's all you need. He's got the rest of it.
yeah, that's fucking just those housings themselves are like 1,400 a piece or something like that, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
So
It's cool. I'm always a little perplexed when someone four links the back of something and leafs the front of it. That weirds me out.
well,
I don't know why you would spend.
it was probably a stages thing, right? Like
'Cause
it
they're
was
stretching
probably
it.
leafs all around to begin with. And then they went to stretch it, and the smartest way for them to do that, because the whole thing's fucking tube on the backside for the most part at this point,
Link it
is
at that
to just
point.
go ahead and link it and put air shocks on.
Yeah.
So I think it's like one of those, it's in progress, but he's wheeling it all at the same time as he's building it.
Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. It just always seems so backwards to me. I would just
Yes, I will
in my
agree
head
with you
I
for
always
sure.
think you would do the front. But
Yeah, I always think that like say you're going to solid axle swap a 100 series or a Sequoia, something like that, right? That are coils in the back.
Don't
Yes,
leaf
it's
the front.
it's really easy to leaf spring SAS something, but don't put like having leafs in the front and coils in the back. It makes zero sense.
Yeah. I
So
understand that.
I'm with you on that thought process. But like I said, I think it's I'm building it, I'm wheeling it every weekend, and then every other weekend I'm building it instead, like things like that, you know. So it's just progress that he didn't accomplish yet.
I have a little question. What's the advantage of the air shocks to the others?
No, you don't need springs. It's so you can it is the spring
Like, and
and
shock,
the
okay.
shock. Yeah. So packaging reasons,
Yeah.
they're pretty great.
Just downsides, really like not the ideal solution for both of those things. So like going fast, bad, going street, bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They tend to stay loaded to one side if they don't have the sway bar. There's some like weird stuff. But for like a light buggy kind of situation, they're the
Mhm.
best. Like
Okay.
there's like Colin said, the packaging is so good that there's no the downsides are, especially like the adjustability, are pretty minimal compared to the
Yeah.
upsides there.
Yep.
Pretty cool though. I I think that if I was looking for like a dedicated wheeler
Mhm.
project,
Okay.
this could be in the running. Like it is a little bit weird that it's like chopped off and it's the pickup type cab thing.
Mhm.
Don't love that, but I could get over it. It's not like you'd be camping with it or anything. I don't love an exo cage, but it is a tiny vehicle and it kind of makes sense. All the extra parts are kind of cool. I think it's kind of reasonable. I think if you could offer, I know that money doesn't matter in this scenario, but I think if you could offer that guy like 8 grand or something, it's
Mhm.
probably worth every penny of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you
I would agree with
needed,
that.
if you wanted a dedicated wheeler that is, technically registerable at least, I think it's a good little rig. I think it's cool. So I'm not going to in my current, whatever situation or like, but I could see a world where I would pay money for this for sure.
Okay. Okay.
So you're not going to sell that road bike, huh?
No, I won't. Well, remember, I bought the cheaper one.
Just so he could get
If I
this.
bought the new one, I don't know, but
Mhm, mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Something else about the little crawlers like this, you don't need a huge rig to tow
yeah,
it.
easier to tow them
You
for
could,
sure.
like, Aaron could tow this with the 100 series.
Mhm.
I could tow it with my little Colorado and I wouldn't feel like too terrible
Yeah.
about it. Get a little trailer that's just barely big enough for it and that's it. And you could tow it with
Yeah,
not
this thing would
not
be
much.
a blast in any condition too. Like,
Oh yeah, it'd be a
even
hoot.
though it's on air shocks, it'd still be fun in the sand. Like,
Mhm.
it'd just be neat. It's kind of like a side by side, but slower and tippier, and
Yeah, but looks cooler
but looks cooler.
and more capable for sure.
And you could put an LS7 in it if you want.
If you want.
Just like the Ultra 4 buggy.
Yeah. And I think for those reasons that I am also in. I always had a thing for little samurais, especially when they're built out real crawlery. I like it.
I'm on the fence on this one, guys.
Ooh,
I
wow.
just
Do you need to see the pictures here? I'll cycle through the pictures
okay.
again for you.
You always got to keep
It's-
cycling. That
Yeah,
helps.
Yeah.
just kind of. I mean, it's got a pretty good amount of flex
It
back there in
does.
the back. See, so
And
that's
I'm
pretty
with you
good.
on. I like the small samurai things. I think they're cool. And
And those rock assault axles.
yeah, coming with those housings
big
too.
money, big money.
Yeah. Let's do it, boys. Let's get it.
Okay, all right, Aaron.
Are
Also
we
in.
approving everything today? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, I think that sums it up. Aaron is in his midlife crisis, and he is ready to spend money on something cool. So we're just gonna have to keep really riding him
I love
on
it.
the would you pay monies for this, and see if we can get him to buy something really cool.
Aaron, I'm gonna keep sending you bad Mark IIIs. So not really cool, but arguably cool.
Pretty cool.
Well, and obviously I have not stopped sending him coops.
Yes.
So
May the best crappy '90s Audi Volkswagen product win.
yeah,